What's going on, everybody? Casino Fanatic Andy here. We have a lot happening in the casino world this week, including a brand new $360 million casino opening in Illinois, plans for a massive new casino resort in Texas, a growing fight over whether prediction markets are actually just unregulated sportsbook, and one extremely lucky Las Vegas visitor who turned a $5 bet into more than $10 million. We'll also talk about the return of one of the most unique and beloved games in downtown Las Vegas. So grab your player's card, check your free play, and let's get into the latest casino gaming news. The biggest casino opening of the week comes from Aurora, Illinois, where Penn Entertainment officially opened the new Hollywood Casino and Hotel Aurora on June 24th. The new land-based property replaces the longtime Hollywood Casino Aurora riverboat, which closed earlier this month after operating in the area for more than 3 decades. The price tag for this new development is approximately $360 million, and this is much more than just a replacement casino floor. The property includes more than 1,200 gaming positions with over 1,000 slot machines, more than 50 live table games, high-limit gaming, a baccarat room, and a retail sports book. There's also a 226-room hotel, a full-service spa, an outdoor entertainment area, and a 12,000 square foot event center. And because apparently casinos have decided that losing money makes us hungry, there are several new restaurant concepts as well. It says the new casino will employ approximately 700 people, which is nearly double the number of employees at the former riverboat location. This continues a major shift we've been seeing across the Midwest, where older riverboat casinos are being replaced by larger, modern, land-based entertainment destinations. Hollywood Casino Joliet made a similar move in 2025, and the industry is clearly betting that easier highway access hotels, restaurants, and entertainment will bring in more customers than the traditional riverboat model. And one casino just opened, another enormous casino project has officially broken ground. The Alabama-Coushatta Tribe of Texas has started construction on the future Naskila Casino Resort near Livingston, Texas, about 80 miles northeast of Houston. And this will not be a small expansion. The full resort is planned for a 95-acre site and could eventually cover approximately 685,000 square feet. That's roughly the size of 11 football fields. Plans call for more than 3,400 electronic bingo machines, a 366-room hotel, a resort-style pool, restaurant, bars, lounges, a VIP gaming area, and 35,000 square feet of meeting and event space. The resort will be developed in several phases, with the major first phase expected to be completed by the end of 2028. Before then, the tribe plans to open a temporary casino called Naskila Casino Resort later this summer. That temporary casino is expected to operate 24 hours a day and offer around 300 electronic bingo machines, smoking and non-smoking areas, and a 24-hour restaurant. Now, it's important to understand these are electronic bingo machines rather than traditional Class 3 slot machines. The games can look and feel very similar to slots, but the outcomes are based on a bingo system because of the legal structure surrounding tribal gaming in Texas. This project is significant because Texas remains one of the biggest potential gaming markets in the country. For years, casino companies and lawmakers have debated whether the state should allow commercial resort casinos. In the meantime, tribal gaming properties continue expanding within the legal framework already available to them. Whether broader casino legislation eventually happens is still unknown, but the project shows that major gaming investment is already moving forward. One of the most important industry stories right now may not involve a physical casino at all. The American Gaming Association and several other gaming organizations are urging Congress to prohibit prediction markets from offering contracts based on sporting events and casino-style games. Prediction market platforms allow users to buy and sell contracts based on whether something will happen. That could be the outcome of an election or an economic report, or increasingly the outcome of a sporting event. The platforms argue that these are federally regulated financial contracts under the oversight of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. The traditional gaming industry argues that betting on whether a team wins a game is still sports betting, regardless of whether you call it a wager, a trade, a contract. The American Gaming Association says these platforms are bypassing state and tribal gaming laws, consumer protections, licensing requirements, and gaming taxes. A bipartisan bill called the Prediction Markets Are Gambling Act has been introduced in the United States Senate. The proposal will prohibit federally regulated prediction markets from offering contracts involving sports outcomes or casino-style games. This battle could have a major effect on the future of sports betting in America. Traditional sportsbook has spent years securing licenses in individual states, paying taxes, and following state-specific regulation. Prediction markets, meanwhile, have argued that federal regulation allows them to operate across the country, including in states where traditional online sports betting is not legal. From the player's perspective, the experience can feel very similar. You buy a contract at a certain price, that price moves depending on what happens during the game. You can sell before the event ends or hold until the contract settles. The central question is whether this is an innovative new financial product or simply sports betting with different terminology. Whatever happens, this is not going to remain a small niche corner of the industry. There is simply too much money, too much regulatory authority, and too much tax revenue on the line. Now let's move to the story that every slot player secretly believes could happen to them. A visitor from Atlanta reportedly won $10.2 million at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino on June 16th. The player won the jackpot on an IGT Megabucks Wolf Run Eclipse slot machine. Even more incredible, the guest had apparently only been playing for about 3 minutes before the jackpot hit. 3 minutes! The winner has not been publicly identified, but the jackpot is one of the largest slot prizes ever paid at the Westgate. Megabucks is a wide area progressive system, which means machines at multiple participating casinos contribute to one enormous jackpot. These games are known for producing some of the biggest slot wins in Nevada, although the odds of landing that top prize are obviously incredibly long. This is also a good reminder that a giant jackpot win is luck, not strategy. The player did not discover a secret pattern, wait for the machine to become due, or receive a message from the slot machine spirits. They happen to be in the right place, on the right machine, at the right moment. But let's be honest, turning $5 into more than $10 million is the ultimate Las Vegas fantasy. And I'm sure the person standing behind them was thinking, that was going to be my machine! We have a story for fans of classic Las Vegas. The historic Sigma Derby mechanical horse racing machine has officially moved from the D Las Vegas to the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino. Sigma Derby is a vintage multiplayer game from the 1980s featuring a small mechanical horses that race around a track. Players select which horse they believe will finish first and second place their wagers, and then yell at tiny plastic horses as if the horses can somehow hear them. So basically, it has everything. The game developed a major cult following at the D, with some Vegas visitors planning entire trips around playing it. Sigma Derby reportedly completed its final race at the D on June 14th. The machine was then moved down Fremont Street as part of a celebration that included entertainers, special guests, and even real horses. The move is fitting because the Golden Gate is the oldest hotel casino in Las Vegas, tracing its history back to 1906. Modern casinos are constantly replacing older machines with newer cabinets, larger screens, and more advanced technology. That makes it increasingly rare to find a game like Sigma Derby still operating. It may not generate the kind of revenue produced by a brand new premium slot bank, but it offers something that can be much harder for a casino to manufacture. Genuine nostalgia. And I love that the game was preserved instead of disappearing. Las Vegas is always changing, but some of its most memorable attractions are the quirky little experiences that you simply cannot find anywhere else. So those are some of the biggest casino gaming stories happening right now. A new $360 million casino has opened in Illinois. A giant tribal casino resort is being developed in Texas. The gaming industry is fighting prediction markets in Washington. Somebody turned $5 into more than $10 million. And Sigma Derby is keeping a piece of history, Las Vegas history, alive. Let me know in the comments which story you found most interesting. Would you visit the new Hollywood Casino Aurora? Do you consider sports prediction markets to be investing, sports betting, or basically the same thing with a different name? And if you won $10 million on a $5 slot bet, what is the first thing you would buy? For me, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest casino news, slot videos, and casino adventures. As always, gamble responsibly, never play with money you can't afford to lose, and I'll see you in the next one.